Former President Trump shared a video on social media that included footage from his Monday visit to Arlington National Cemetery. And the Supreme Court rejected the Biden administration's latest plan for student debt relief. Good morning. I'm Windsor Johnston with NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Former President Donald Trump shared a video on social media Wednesday that included footage of Arlington National Cemetery. It raises questions about whether it violates federal law against using military cemeteries for campaign purposes. The video appeared after NPR reported that members of Trump's campaign got into a physical altercation on Monday with a cemetery staffer who tried to reinforce the restriction. NPR's Stephen Fowler reports the altercation took place when the Trump campaign tried to film in the area.
In a statement from the Gold Star family members that invited Trump, they say they gave approval for his videographer and photographer to document the emotional moment. It's also important to note the family members who invited Trump also spoke at the Republican National Convention. Even though they were okay with the cameras, the families don't have the power to suspend the rules.
The Trump campaign says the Arlington representative was, quote, suffering from a mental health episode at the time. The Supreme Court has rejected the Biden administration's latest attempt to proceed with canceling some student debt. NPR's Janet Ujung Lee reports the ruling leaves millions of borrowers in limbo.
The Biden administration's Saving on a Valuable Education, or SAVE plan, has been riddled with challenges about its legality. As it moved through the court system this summer, borrowers were already put in forbearance while the legal fight played out. SAVE is a revamped version of the long-troubled income-driven repayment plan. It now has at least 7.5 million Americans enrolled and has already delivered loan forgiveness to nearly 360,000 borrowers as of mid-May. Now, the High Court is bumping the matter back to the lower courts, leaving its fate uncertain. Janet Ujung Lee, NPR News.
Nvidia, the closely watched chip company, reported blockbuster earnings on Wednesday, but as NPR's Maria Aspen reports, it couldn't live up to Wall Street's impossible hype.
Nvidia reported sales of $30 billion in the last 3 months. That's better than analysts expected and more than double its sales a year earlier. Profits also more than doubled to more than $16 billion. The chip company is reaping the benefits of the AI boom. Giant tech companies, including Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google, are all investing billions of dollars in AI. And Nvidia provides the semiconductors that power this hot technology. But with outsized performance comes outsized expectations. Investors have sent Nvidia's share price soaring since the beginning of the year. Now it seems they're worried that the AI bubble could be starting to deflate. Maria Aspen, NPR News, New York.
A new study looks at the effects of asthma inhalers on the environment. Scientists say the inhalers have a high climate impact because they use powerful greenhouse gases. NPR's Alejandra Barunda reports on the findings in the Journal of the American Medical Association.
Millions of people with asthma in the U.S. use inhalers that puff medicine into their lungs. That puff comes from types of gases called hydrofluorocarbons. They're super potent greenhouse gases that can be up to 1,000 times as powerful as carbon dioxide at trapping heat. Jyoti Tirumala-Sethi is a doctor and researcher at Stanford. She led a new study that shows the climate impact of the inhalers prescribed to Medicare and Medicaid patients across the country is enormous.
It's like a city the size of Milwaukee that we can power for one whole year.
But she says there's a lower impact alternative, dry powder inhalers. Those work just as well for many patients. Alejandra Barunda, NPR News.
This is NPR.